And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is Blue Jay basketball. Tonight, the Blue Jays entertain the Vikings from Augustana. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to bring you Blue Jay basketball on BlueJayTV.com. Let's go down now to our public address announcer for the starting lineups. Here is Bruce Hill. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to bring you all the action here. Blue Jays and the Vikings on BlueJayTV.com. Set the starting lineups for you. Ray Giovanni, it is 19th season as the head coach of the Vikings. He will send out Nolan Ebel Jr., Krishawn Orange Jr., Dylan Sortillo Sr., Brett Benning Jr., and Micah Martin, a sophomore, the starting five for the Augustana Vikings coming into tonight's game with an overall mark of 12-3, 4-2 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, John Baines, the head coach in his fifth year as the head coach of the Blue Jays, he will send out Jake Rohde, a freshman, Ryan Patton, a sophomore, Levon Thomas, a freshman, Jeremy Ireland, a junior, and Lance Gardner, also a junior. So two freshmen in the starting lineup for the Blue Jays, Rohde and Thomas. Of course, the Augustana Vikings have enjoyed tremendous success in recent seasons. 2 of the last 3 years getting to the national championship game of the NCAA Division III tournament. And they bring a lot of people back. Only 4 players gone from last year's team that made it all the way to the title game. So you've got Martin and Lance Gardner to jump center. And the ball is up, and it is tapped around and controlled by the Vikings. Jerry Scherzinger, Dave Lanning, and Rich Driscoll are your 3 officials here tonight. Good crowd on hand here. Augustana, they travel well. A lot of Vikings fans coming down from the Rock Island area. And first possession, and stepping out of bounds is Dylan Sortillo, so the Vikings turn the ball over. Mentioned a key CCIW game. Illinois Wesleyan, your league leaders, at 5-1. 4 teams with 2 losses: North Central, Wheaton, Augustana, and Carthage. Elmhurst with 3 conference losses. A lot of people feel this Augustana Viking team is the team to beat in the CCIW, but obviously there are a lot of talented teams. Backdoor cut, and the Blue Jays are looking for a goaltend as Ireland's shot got rejected. 3-ball attempt is good by Brett Benning, the junior. And the Vikings lead it by a score of 3-0. There's a good look at the first field goal, a triple by Benning. Just over a minute gone by here in this first half. Ryan Patton working around an Ireland screen. Out in the corner, the 3-ball by Gardner is good. So Lance Gardner answers the triple of Benning. Take another look, squared up nicely, got his feet set. Good perimeter shooter. And we're tied at 3. Both of these two teams, as far as the conference goes, both teams lost to Wheaton. Oh, there's a nice shot right there by Dylan Sortillo. It's 5-3. Favor of Augustana. Wheaton won on the home court of both of these two teams. You recall earlier that shot, rims around and out by Jeremy Ireland. Wheaton defeated Elmhurst here back on December 9th. Remember that one? If you logged on to BlueJayTV.com, that one went to double overtime, and Wheaton winning that one 98-95. Great ball game. 10 on the shot clock now for the Vikings. Taking the 3 balls, Benning again, and again he hits it. Wow, 2 early triples by Brett Benning, and it's 8-3 in favor of the visiting Vikings. Both teams also lost to Illinois Wesleyan down in Bloomington. Nice fake and a drive by Ireland, no, and a blocking foul will be called, so Jeremy will come to the line. Another look at it here, a little bit of a pump fake right there, and a nice move to the hoop, and Ireland will get rewarded with 2 free throws here. Foul, by the way, was on Brett Benning, his first and the team's first. So 2 shots coming now for Ireland. Cannot hit the first, he'll have 1 more. The third conference loss for Elmhurst coming to Carthage up in Kenosha, 63-57 loss. But boy, down in Bloomington, Illinois Wesleyan defeated this Augustana Viking team 72-53. Got a whistle here, foul on Jake Rohde. Augustana averaging 77 points per game, and they could only score 53 at Illinois Wesleyan. Elmhurst, by the way, averaging 81 points per contest. 8-4, Augustana here. A little over 2.5 minutes have gone by. A little teardrop there by Brett Benning. And Benning with 8. Boy, he has had the hot hand. 3 for 3 from the field for Benning, and it's 10-4 Vikings. Augustana coming off of a 4-point win against Carroll. Levon Thomas shoots and falls down, but Gardner got the offensive rebound and a new shot clock for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst 4-2 here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Augustana 4-2 on the road this year. So a big test here for the Blue Jays. Tough CCIW opponent, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Ryan Patton as he tried to create some space as he pushed the defender away just a little bit. Watch it here now as he drives that left elbow, and the official was right there to make the call. First foul on Patton, so the starting backcourt, Patton and Rohde, each with 1 personal foul here. It is never easy in the CCIW. And a traveling violation called here on Krishan Orange. Krishan, the junior out of Algonquin, Illinois, played for Jacobs High School. He was a Golden Eagle. Into the game for Augustana, Carson Frakes, number 45. He is a 6'5 freshman from Illinois City, Illinois. Also, number 23, Lucas Simon, 6'5 sophomore out of Chicago. Played his high school ball at Notre Dame. Tough shot there by Rohde. The scoop shot won't go, and stepping out of bounds was Augustana, so the Blue Jays will get it back. Get it into Rohde. Ireland dribbling off here to the near side. Whips it inside to Ireland for the layup. Oh, nice assist by Gardner. Jeremy Ireland now with 3. 10-6. Augustana with a lead. Beautiful pass and recognition by Lance Gardner. Simon dribbling, gives it up to Orange. Orange guarded by Gardner. That's going to be a good matchup tonight. Kick out. Here's Orange. His triple. Yes. Nothing but net for Krishan Orange. It's the 3rd triple for the Vikings. Orange has one, and Benning has two. 13-6 Vikings. Backdoor cut. Gardner off the glass and in. Give the assist to Levon Thomas. And boy, both teams are executing beautifully on the offensive end here in the early going. Here's Ebel. Nolan Ebel. Big time player for the Vikings, and a blocking foul is going to be called now on Jeremy Ireland. His first and the third team foul here. 15:08 remaining here in this first half. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the Blue Jay action here tonight. Well, there's a three ball in the corner by Frakes. Little too long. Ireland now guarded by A.J. Dolmeyer into the game, number 50. Shot by Gardner is off the mark. A.J. Dolmeyer, boy, he is a big boy. 6'9", 260-pounder into the game, big number 50. Levon Thomas is guarding him. Ebel kicks it out. Frakes had the three, now drives, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Lance Gardner. So that's going to be Lance's first. It's the fourth team foul. Everyone on the starting lineup for the Blue Jays, another look at it here, has a personal foul except for Levon Thomas. To the line is Carson Frakes. Hits the first. Pavlos Marakis into the game for the Blue Jays, along with Derek Dotlich. Carson, one more free throw. Nothing but net on both attempts. And now into the game for Augustana is number 12, Jack Jellin. 5'10" freshman from Bay Village, Ohio. Over here on the near side, this is Patton to Dotlich. Patton squares up for the three, yes! Ryan Patton buries the wide open triple, and it's 15-11. Boy, oh boy, this is seeing some good basketball here, folks. Pulling up for the jumper, Orange, nope. Loose ball, Augustana got it in a new shot clock. 6 minutes gone by here in this, blocked by Marakis, but I think they're going to hit Pavlos. He may have gotten somebody. Oh no, instead they're going to hit Ryan Patton with the foul. That's number 2 on Ryan. 15 foul, so Orange to the line to shoot 2. Orange hits the first. Gardner back in. Number 5, Arthur Jackson in, as well as number 31, Justin Fox. Fox, a freshman from Emmington, Illinois. Jackson, a sophomore, went to Brooks College Prep. Transferred in. Second free throw. Wow, well short by Orange. Did not hit the rim. And he's going to come out of the ball game. Into the game for the Vikings is number 32, Joe Kellen, 6'1" junior from Rockford, Illinois. So both teams going to their respective benches here early on in this first half. Two veteran coaches knowing that they're going to need fresh legs towards the end of this one. Foul called on Jack Jellin. His first. And another substitution here coming back in is Brett Benning. Fox gets it into Gardner. Gardner at the free throw line is Dotlich, and he'll hit that one all night long. Derek Dotlich, excellent shooter, and the Blue Jays are within 3. 16-13. And the Blue Jays trying to pick it up defensively. A little bit more energy here now. Dumping it inside, and the bucket is good by A.J. Dolmeyer. 18-13, Vikings by 5. Dotlich on the move, and he's going to get fouled by Joe Kellen. And for Joe, that's his first. It's the third team foul. 13:07 left to play here in this first half. Micah Martin back into the game. He replaces Dolmeyer. Fox to trigger the inbound. He gets it into Jackson at the point. Guarded by Jellin. Popping out Dotlich. The drive at the elbow. Bounce pass to Gardner. Lance going to work down on the block. He fades. One-footed shot as he faded away and missed. Jellin now, the entry pass into Martin. Back to Jellin. Jellin on the drive. Pull-up jumper is good by Dylan Sortillo. His second field goal. Boy, everybody can shoot on this Vikings team. 20-13. Oh, down low, and Jackson will get the easy one. The defender for the Vikings fell down, and so Jackson got the easy layup, his first 2 points of the game, and the Blue Jays are within 5. Elmhurst, by the way, coming off of a tough loss up in Kenosha against Carthage back on January 13th, losing 63-57. So they're trying to get back into the win column against, obviously, a tough Augustana Viking team. And Martin got double teamed. Good help defense by Jackson, and it goes out of bounds off of Martin. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. So for the Blue Jays out there, you've got Jackson, Fox, Maracas, Dotlich, and Gardner. Here's Fox. Popping out is Dotlich. Now they work at this side to Gardner. Got to get a hand up on Derek. He drives, lost control, and he traveled. Just lost his footing on the drive. Good call by the official. Not much you can do there. Levon Thomas checks back into the game for the Blue Jays. He comes in to replace Maracas. 11:37 left to play here in this first half. Ireland comes in for Fox. Other games, by the way, in the CCIW. Milliken is at league-leading Illinois Wesleyan tonight. Wheaton is at Carthage. That's a big one. And North Park is at Carroll. Those are the other CCIW matchups here tonight. And a foul, offensive foul, is going to be called here against Benning, Brett Benning, illegal screen. That's his second foul. Right now, Coach Giovanni leaving Benning in with those 2 fouls. Boy, let's see if we can get a third on him. Gardner down low. Back to Dotlich. He fires up the 3. Yes. Derek Dotlich hits the triple in the right corner, and the Blue Jays are within 2. Quickly back at the other end. Nice drive by Ebel, and Nolan was fouled, taking it to the hoop. So Ebel will come to the line. He will shoot 2. The Blue Jay foul was on Levon Thomas, his first. And so Ebel will have 2 shots here. And the official is explaining to Brett Benning why he was called with the foul a moment ago. Vikings by 2. Well, now it's a 3-point lead after the free throw by Ebel. Nolan will have one more. Back in the game is Orange for the Vikings. Nolan's second free throw is nothing but net. Vikings are 5 of 6 from the free throw line here tonight. They've got a 4-point lead. See the time left, 11 minutes left. We are in the first half. Thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. I'm Mark Kruger, Thomas, and he traveled. Levon not liking that call as he sets the ball down on the floor. And look at the official. Nice piece of officiating. He said, look, next time, hand the ball to the official. I don't think officials really like players setting the ball down on the floor. I don't think I could blame them either. Benning a backdoor orange. Throws it out to Sortillo, and he buries the triple. Dylan Sortillo with 7. And it's 25-18, a 7-point Augustana lead. Boy, both teams shooting very, very well. To sound like a broken record, but this is good basketball we're seeing here. Dotlich, he'll fire up the 3. Just a little bit short, and pushing and shoving, battling for the rebound. And it's going to be a foul against the Blue Jays. Devon Thomas will pick up another foul. That's his second. And yeah, they're going to get Levon out of the ballgame. He's a bit frustrated a little bit. Maracas comes into the game. Ryan Patton returns for the Blue Jays. Ryan back in with those 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful not to pick up his 3rd. To the line will be Brett Benning, because that was the 7th team foul already for the Blue Jays. And the Vikings, pretty good free throw shooting teams, 71%. As a matter of fact, both of these two teams as a team shoot 71% from the foul line. First trip to the line here for Brett Benning. And if Brett can hit this second free throw, he would already be in double figures. Benning with 10. It's a 9-point Vikings lead. Benning comes out. In for him is Micah Martin. Now pressure by the Vikings. Rohde passes it ahead to Gardner. High pass, but Lance comes down with it. Now back to Rohde. We are halfway through this first half. Well played, entertaining game. Jake Rohde yet to get on track offensively. He's been more of a distributor. Patton for 3. Nope. Gardner got the offensive rebound. Coach Giovanni looking for a travel, but instead it's going to be a foul against the Vikings. And the foul will be on Orange, his first. Ireland will inbound it here. Up top to Rohde. Here's Jake again. Not much movement offensively on this trip for the Blue Jays. 15 to shoot. Rohde now making the move, takes it all the way, goes to the reverse and lays it in off the glass. Great move by Jake Rohde. It's a 7-point Vikings lead. Sortillo now passing it off to Ebel. Boy, that's a big, big matchup there. Ebel and Rohde, and Ebel buries the triple. And Nolan looking for a foul on top of that. Comes around the screen and pops the triple. Ebel with 5. It's a 10-point lead with 9 minutes to go in the first half. The only starter not to score for the Vikings is Micah Martin. That one out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Now the big guy A.J. Dolmeyer back into the game. He comes in for Martin. Boy, how nice is it to have a 6'9", 260-pounder coming off the bench. Gardner with an open look. Yes. Boy, he has got a sweet, sweet jumper, doesn't he? 7 for Lance. At the other end, Sortillo's 3. Nope. Maracas got the rebound. Rohde now into the front court. Jake veers off to the left, hands off to Pat. Ireland on the block, off the glass and in. Jeremy Ireland, the transfer from North Central College, brings the Blue Jays to within 6. Timeout taken by Gray, Giovanni, and the Vikings. Nice little run here by the Blue Jays, and it's 30-24 in favor of Augustana with 8:22 left here in the first half. John Baines' team trying to pull out a victory, a very, very big, big test for the Blue Jays. Take another look at it. Ireland couple dribbles, goes off the glass. He does that so well. Uses that backboard nicely. Ireland with 5 points. Dotlich with 5. Gardner with 7. Well-balanced attack for Elmhurst. Well-balanced attack for the Vikings. Ebel with 5. Orange with 4. Sortillo with 7. And Benning with 10. Ebel popping out is Orange. Orange from the elbow. He'll launch. Rimming no. Offensive rebound by Frakes, though. Steal in the open floor by Gardner and a foul by Ebel. Great anticipation there by Lance Gardner. Stepped into the passing lane. Here, take another look at it here. There's the outlet. You see 20? Sneak in there, and he didn't get the steal, but he got fouled by Ebel. So for Nolan, it's his first. It's the 6th team foul for Augustana. So one more, and the Blue Jays will be shooting one in the bonus. Backdoor cut. Gardner lays it in. Beautiful assist by Ireland. Boy, a great give and go. Gardner with 9. Once again, the Blue Jays are within 4. 7:35 left to play here in the first half. Bounce pass to Dolmeyer, brings it out into the corner. That triple is good by Lucas Simon. The 6th 3 of the game for the Vikings. Lead back up to 7 as we approach the 7-minute mark of this first half. Ireland in the corner, and he's going to dribble up top. He's guarded by Frakes. Gardner with 7 on the shot clock. Maracas and Patton. Well, is it an offensive foul here? Foul is on Maracas for Pavlos, his first. Back in the game, number 30, Dylan Sortillo for Augustana. Of course, back in the day, boy, back in the 80s, Augustana Viking, that football team, a powerhouse. Seems like they were pulling in national championships year after year back in the day. Ebel will step back at the free throw line. What a shot. Ebel with 7. And just like that, it's 35-26, a little 5-0 run by the Vikings here. Rohde drives baseline. Rohde puts it in. Nice strong move by Jake. Boy, Jake at 5'10", taking it to the hoop and converting. 35-28. Dolmeyer kicking it out. Ebel drives. Ebel kicks it out. The 3 by Frakes. Yes. Wow. So the freshman, he buries a triple, and it's a 10-point lead, under 6 minutes to go. 38-28. Rohde out to Gardner, 15 on the shot clock. Patton behind the back dribble. Now the shot clock down to 9. Ireland going to work, baseline half hook shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's Frakes coming away with it. Quickly ahead, running the floor is Sortillo. Saves it into the floor, but Ireland got it for Elmhurst. Rohde with a beautiful pass to Ireland, and Jeremy converts. A no-look bounce pass from Rohde. Oh, that was sweet. 38-30. And now we got a foul away from the ball here, I believe. No, it's going to be an Elmhurst foul. Oh, for Ryan Patton, that is his 3rd. So he is going to have to come out of the game and undoubtedly will sit for the final 5:09 of this first half. Jackson back in. Thomas is back in. Fox is back in. Dotlich is back in. So shooting one in the bonus now is Sortillo. Hits the first. Dylan will have one more. 8 points for Sortillo. this one to make it a 10-point Augustana lead. 40-30. Orange is back in for the Vikings. Pressure in the backcourt. Jackson flips it over to Dotlich as they get it across the timeline. Under 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Good CCIW battle here between the Blue Jays and the Vikings. Fox at the free throw line. That one is left short. Orange got the rebound. Orange into the block to Dolmeyer on Thomas. Half hook. No. Fox got the rebound. Here's Jackson. Dotlich wide open for the three. Derek, yes! Derek's second triple of the game. He's got 8. And it's a 7-point Viking advantage, 40-33. Dolmeyer brings it out. The 3-ball attempt by Jellin, and he gets the kind roll. Jack Jellin hitting the triple. 8 3-pointers now for the Vikings here in this first half. The lead is back up to 10. Gardner travel. 3:54 left. Micah Martin returns for the Vikings. He comes in for Dolmeyer. Rhodey with a quick rest. He's back in along with Jeremy Ireland. Here's Orange. Got cut off, brings it out to Jellin. Orange again. Jellin spots up for a triple from the far side. That one is no good. But Martin got the offensive rebound. Got another one, and he traveled. Micah Martin battling on the offensive glass for the Vikings, but he sort of shuffled his feet. And now once again, another dead ball and another bunch of substitutions here. Ebel is back into the game for the Vikings, along with Sortillo and also the freshman Carson Frakes. Constant substitutions for both teams here. It's a 10-point Vikings lead, 3:20 left. Gardner holding. Rhodey pops out now, and he runs the offense. Ireland, a little high-low to Fox. Count the bucket. Justin Fox with his first field goal, and a beautiful pass by Ireland. Boy, the Blue Jays ran that high-low beautifully. Vikings, no-help defense against that high-low. Orange. Good closeout by the Blue Jays. Top of the key, Ebel buries the 3. Wow. Nolan Ebel, his second trifecta. He's in double figures with 10. The lead is 11. 2.5 left. Man, these Vikings just, they don't seem to miss any open shots. Dotlich popping out, guarded by Orange. Ireland from the elbow. Short. Boy, Orange really skied to get that rebound. Vikings on the attack. 3-on-2. Orange takes it all the way and lays it in. Beautiful move by Krishan Orange. And a timeout taken by John Baines. Full timeout taken as the Vikings enjoying their biggest lead of the game. Take another look at it. Orange in transition. Takes it in all the way over Ireland, and a timeout taken by John Baines. A 13-point lead here for the Vikings, their biggest lead of the game. There's Victor E. as he made his way into R.A. Fagino Hall, leading the charge, getting the crowd riled up. We're glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. By the way, the next game for the Blue Jays after tonight, they will be hosting Illinois Wesleyan. You talk about not getting any easier. Illinois Wesleyan, of course, the league leaders in the CCIW. They'll be here Saturday night. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock here from R.A. Fagnall Hall, so you want to tune in to BlueJayTV.com this Saturday night. Again, the Blue Jays 3-3 in conference play coming into tonight. Augustana 4-2. Vikings coming out of their huddle a bit tardy. And we're just about ready to go here. Fox will inbound it here. Some pressure now in the backcourt by Augustana. Ebel with some pressure on Rohde. This is Ireland. Ireland lost it, regained it in the corner. Passes to Fox. 8 on the shot clock here now. Ireland makes his move. Oh, a nice reach in by Frakes. And now we've got the scrum on the floor. And alternate possession going to the Blue Jays. And now the officials are going to talk as to whether or not they should have a fresh shot clock. They lost possession of the ball. It's a dual possession. It's a jump ball. So the question is whether or not the Blue Jays should get a new shot clock. There's 1:40 left on the game clock. You can see the bottom of your monitor. Right now they have 29 seconds on the shot clock. And, okay, they are not getting a new shot clock, so the shot clock now is down to 6. Fox to inbound it. Into Gardner. Lance puts it up. Oh, coming over and getting the block. Nicely done there by Martin. 90 seconds left to go in the half. Ebel at the top. They work it out to the far side to Orange. Inside to Martin. Micah hits. Beautiful shot by Micah Martin. His first field goal of the game. And boy, oh boy, it is a 15-point Vikings lead. Rohde for 3, yes. Jake Rohde with the triple. Take another look at it here, left wide open. Jake, not bashful, buries the triple. He's got 7. Blue Jays now down by 12. Under a minute to go here in the half. Ebel splits the defenders, dumps it off nicely to Frakes for the layup. Give the assist to Ebel. Boy, this is a good-looking Augustana team. Fox wide open for the 3. He buries it. Man, Justin Fox hits the triple, and the Blue Jays are now down by 11. About a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, and Ebel looks like he's just going to wind this one down. Shot clock now down to 7. Ebel drives, and he was fouled with 1 second left on the shot clock. Ebel will shoot 2. Blocking foul will be on Jeremy Ireland. Good take to the hoop. See Ireland not getting there, and he got the blocking foul. No question about it. So Ebel to shoot 2. Very well played first half for Nolan. 10 points for him. If you remember, he had his shot blocked at the end of that national championship game last year. Orange back in. Boy, all of a sudden I have a taste for orange sherbet for some reason. Ebel hits the second free throw, and it's 53-41. Final seconds ticking down. Doutledge, that'll go. No. One half of basketball in the books here from Elmhurst College. The visiting Augustana Vikings lead it by a score of 54-41. We'll take a timeout and come back in about 12 or 13 minutes. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. elmhurstcollege.com.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home.
I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them, and it's not just office hours. Like, I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually like, whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students, and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do. Concert choir, the wind ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader, SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany,
El Salvador, Israel and Palestine, Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure, no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation, and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing. It's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst, the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, we couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are our gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing students.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
I love when people ask me, okay, what can I do now that I'm here? I'm in the honors program, being a part of Union Board,
Best Buddies, Student Government, Debate Club,
Relay for Life, the Research Keystone program,
Greek Life,
Tri Beta,
Juggling Club,
Student Ambassadors.
Once you get here, there are plenty of things going on. Serving the community is such a huge part of being an Elmhurst College student.
Center for Professional Excellence has a whole department and team ready to help you get involved with community service.
I think one of my favorite ones would have to be when I joined Golden Crew. The organization itself focuses on pediatric cancer. We had like a whole scavenger hunt for them, and I dressed up as Batman and kind of helped lead them through the entire experience. And it was kind of really like a humbling thing.
Being able to plan homecoming the last 4 years, it was really honestly one of the best experiences I've had here.
I don't think I would have been this social or this confident if I wasn't part of the 10,000 things that I get the opportunity to be a part of every day.
The connections that you make on this campus, both in your academic classes as well as the different service organizations or just activities you get involved in, give you the opportunity to really get out there. Making those connections isn't something that's superficial. It's something that you get here as an experience. It's something that is going to carry on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're coming here to get a degree, but your 4 years in college aren't just defined by that. It's by all the things that you're involved in and the people that you meet, and the way that you meet those people is by getting involved.
Definitely being on the cross country and track team, that has been really great. The athletic community as a whole is really inclusive and inviting, and then having that team, it's really family oriented. We usually have 20 girls on the team, and we're all brought together by our love for running, and our coach is really instrumental in that. But you get to know each other so well through practices, and you're going through all these really hard workouts together. So you're putting everything you've got out there, and you're all supporting each other. You get to know each other on a really like personal level that you might not otherwise just by meeting these girls in class. So you get to know about their families and their classes and their goals for the season, and you really support each other. The Division III athlete is kind of the perfect balance of student athlete too. You still get your sport and it's highly competitive, and we compete just as much as the D1 athletes do, but then we are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things. I know a lot of the girls on my team and myself are involved in a lot of other clubs and organizations, and I feel like at a D1 school you kind of are limited. You can only be on your sports team and then study too for your classes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that.
Originally, like, it was a breath of fresh air. Like, I'm alone. What am I going to do? Like, what could I possibly do? What's ahead for me? And once I got on campus, I just excelled. Like, I utilized all my resources coming here. It was a program called Direct Connect, which was like a minority program to get students, like, situated with the campus 2 weeks before school started. So I actually lived on campus 2 weeks before. I went to seminars, which actually helped us get acquainted to the long campus hours. The teachers that were in the seminars were actually going to be our teachers that were on campus. So we have something here called the first year seminar, which not only is supposed to promote growth within the freshmen, but also serve as like a guidance or a type of direction for their first time here. And like, they were ecstatic. Like, they helped me, they gravitated towards me, and I actually use them as a stepping stone even now in senior year. Growing up, like, I did not have that type of support. In high school, you think like, oh, like, you can stay after class, but what will other students think? I think once I got here, it was more so like, what do I want? Like, just having a drive, a motivation to like go forth and actually reach out for help or ask for help.
The teachers are extremely approachable.
The one-on-one interaction has really helped me find that passion.
I learned that no goal is too big.
They want you to network and then take risks because that's how it's going to be in your practical life.
They want us to succeed just as much as we do.
More of a learning experience, I think, outside of the classroom.
Various opportunities to really dive into different viewpoints.
Elmhurst fosters that environment of openness and everyone contributing to the greater good.
Elmhurst really challenges you to keep an open mind.
I went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I came back with a whole new perspective.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there is going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
Through research, I've been able to go to all these new places, and I've also been able to really broaden my perspective.
We go in the field as pre-service teachers sophomore year.
I've exceeded what I thought at 18 years old walking on this campus that I could do.
Coming back to Elmhurst at my age has allowed me to see that, yes, I have the potential to do other things.
And it's helping me grow to be a better leader.
I feel like I've been more prepared than I have ever been before in my life.
I don't want to be a blank slate. I want there to be lots of dimensions to me.
I'm going to be able to do something that's going to matter in this world.
I want to be that voice for people that can't speak up for themselves.
Without this school, I don't think I would have gone after those motivations or those dreams.
The people around me and the resources the school has allowed me to reach my potential.
Definitely ready for the real world.
There's always a new experience like right around the corner. I didn't plan on running here, and then like right before school started, I emailed Coach Eric Guda. I sort of have been running this summer, and I've always been a runner. What if I joined the team? And he was like so excited about it, and he was just very welcoming about it. So the fact that I came into the school with like 17 other people that were runners and I had something to relate with, that was awesome. Since we're all D3 athletes, school comes first, athletes come second, but at the same time, we're playing that role 24/7. And it's really helpful that like I don't just have this cross-country family, I have all the athletes here on campus that I know I can like relate to in some way. There's so many opportunities here that, you know, help you push you in the right direction, and there's always someone to help you along the way and support you and be your friend and also be your professor and also be your coach and be your mentor, and there's just so many different roles that you can connect one-on-one with everyone.
Welcome back to R.A. Fagnell Hall halftime. Blue Jays trailing by 13, 54-41 to the Augustana Vikings. Well, good news if you're a Blue Jays fan. Elmhurst shooting very well in the first half, 17 of 30 for 57%. The bad news is Augustana just shot an amazing and an unheard of 71% from the field in the first half. They were 17 of 24, 9 of 12 from behind the arc. Throw in 11 of 12 from the free throw line, and you've got an absolutely amazing first half of shooting for the Augustana Vikings. Hard to believe that they can keep that pace up in the second half. Leading scorer for the Vikings was Nolan Ebel. He had 12. Brett Benning had 10 points, a lot of those early on in the game. Krishawn Orange with 6. Carson Frakes, the freshman, came off the bench with 7. Dylan Sortillo with 9. Leading the way for the Blue Jays in the first half was Lance Gardner with 9. Derek Dotlich off the bench with 8. Rhodey and Ireland each with 7. Justin Fox had 5. All right, so here we go. Second half of basketball underway from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Vikings with the ball here to start the second half. Orange bounce pass into the corner. Sortillo back up top to Orange. Good defense by Thomas as he knocks it away. Orange to the glass. Nope, Ireland got the rebound. So a defensive stop to start the second half for the Blue Jays. And a whistle and away from the ball. Offensive foul. They're going to hit Levon Thomas with the foul. That for Levon, that's his 3rd. So 2 players out there for the Blue Jays with 3 fouls, Thomas and Ryan Patton. And Coach John Baines, I'm sure, is well aware of that. Inside, and the half hook shot by Benning is off. Benning was, well, he finally missed a shot. He was 3 for 3 from the field. Wow, what an acrobatic shot by Rhodey, but he couldn't convert. Vikings at the other end, nice drive, offensive rebound by Martin, and he traveled. And Coach Giovanni can't believe it. He didn't think Martin really had possession of the ball, so if you don't have possession, how can you call a travel? Falls on deaf ears by the officials, though. 54-41, a little over a minute gone by here in the second half. Nice bounce pass to Ireland. Shot clock down to 12. Thomas going to work. Inside. Yes, and a foul. Levon Thomas, his first field goal of the game. Nice take to the hoop, and you see the power by the freshman. Makes a beautiful move. And the foul is on Benning now for Brett. That's his 3rd. Boy, if I'm Elmhurst now, as Thomas converts the 3-point play, I'm giving it to Thomas every time. Let him take on Benning with those 3 fouls. It's just down to a 10-point lead now. Orange, bounce pass to Martin. Benning, he'll take the shot and hit. Brett Benning with a dozen. The lead is 12 for Augustana. Rhodey, yes. Jake Rhodey. Ebel slipped a little bit. He was guarding Rhodey. Watch Ebel as he gave him just a little too much space. But Ebel answering at the other end. Nolan now with 14. I think he took that one a little personal. Rhodey with the ball. He's got 10 points. 58-47. The lead is 11 for Augustana. See if the, oh, nice pass inside to Ireland. Couldn't finish. Thomas the putback. No, but he was fouled. Boy, what a great pass by Rhodey to Jeremy Ireland. Take another look at it. Look at that bounce pass. Ireland couldn't finish, but you see the follow nicely done by Levon Thomas. And he was fouled by Krishawn Orange, his 2nd. So Levon back to the foul line. Boy, there are some wide bodies banging down in the paint tonight. And this man here at the free throw line is one of them. Really nice release from the foul line. Of course, I don't want to jinx him. Beautifully done. Levon is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and, well, it's a single-digit lead. 9-point lead for the Vikings. Blue Jays trying to chip away. Ebel. Well, Thomas is guarding him. That's a mismatch. Sortillo gets it inside to Orange. Back out. Benning for 3. Short. Patton got the rebound. Big possession here for Elmhurst. Trailing by 9. Patton holding. At the elbow is Ireland. Rhodey tried to split the defenders. Loose ball. Thomas comes away with it. On the pass, and he was fouled. Well, this is Benning. Take another look. Number 34, he reached in, and that is foul number 4 on Brett Benning. So he is going to have to come out of the game, and he does. Frakes comes in. Also, A.J. Dolmeyer comes in as well, big number 50. So it's Dolmeyer against Thomas. Battling each other down low. Dolmeyer, the senior. Thomas, the freshman. Rhodey, bounce pass to Patton, back to Rhodey. Jake on the drive. Oh, nice dish off to Ireland. Count it. Dolmeyer with the foul. Jeremy looking to complete the three-point play. Take another look. Boy, just a beautiful bounce pass by Rhodey. And Ireland converts. Timeout taken by Coach Giovanni and the Vikings. A great run here by the Blue Jays to start the second half. A 10-4 run. Take another look at it here again. Look at this beautiful pass by Rhodey. The foul on Dolmeyer, and Ireland now with a chance to complete the three-point play. Beautiful penetration and the dump off. And Ireland, boy, he does that so well. He finishes so strong and keeps the ball away from the defender, draws contact, and now a chance for Jeremy Ireland to complete the three-point play. Ireland on the year is a 79% free throw shooter. So a 10-4 run by the Blue Jays, and they find themselves trailing by just 7. Ireland hits this free throw, trailing by just 6. It's been Jake Rhodey distributing. Take another look at it here again. The penetration, the defense came over to stop Jake, so that left Ireland open, and he knew what to do with it. So Jeremy now is 1 for 2 from the foul line tonight. Now make it 2 for 3 from the foul line. He's got 10. So him and Rhodey each with 10 points. Blue Jays are down just 6. They trailed by as many as 15 in this game. Ebel with the bounce pass to Dolmeyer, and this one is going to be a steal. Rhodey for the 3. Yes! Oh my! Jake Rhodey got the loose ball, launched up the 3, and the Blue Jays are within 3. Blue Jay crowd getting into it here. Ooh, Frakes almost traveled, no call. Here's Orange on the penetration, kicks out. Triple attempt by Sortillo is good. The silencer by Dylan Sortillo. He's got a dozen. The lead is back up to 6. 61-55. Vikings with the lead. Rhodey inside again to Ireland. Back up top, wide open is Patton for 3. Short. Dolmeyer got the rebound. Boy, it was a good look by Ryan. He hit a triple early on in this game. Sortillo, he'll launch a three again, a little too strong. Long rebound, finally goes into the hands of Gardner. 5 minutes gone by here in this second half. Blue Jays with the ball, trailing by 6. Rohde leaves it short. Thomas battling forward into the hands of Dolmeyer. 3-on-2 for the Vikings. Nice bounce pass from Ebel. What a block by Ireland. What a tremendous block by Ireland. Sortillo was looking for the goaltend, but that looked like it was a clean block by Ireland. Here's another look at it. You see Sortillo? Nope, not in my gym, says Ireland. What a great block, and that's a great non-goaltending call. That's just a clean block. And a great hustle play by Jeremy Ireland. Wow. Blue Jays ball, now pressure in the backcourt by the Vikings. Jackson into the game, he's got the ball, he's guarded by Jelen. Derek Dotlich, number 13 in the game. Fox in there as well. Jackson looking to get to Gardner, nothing down low, so Gardner pops out into the corner. Here's Dotlich, 10 on the shot clock. Gardner, guarded by Sortillo, pulls up, shoots with 2 on the shot clock, rolls around, no. Ireland's putback is good. Jeremy Ireland hitting the offensive glass, and the Blue Jays are within 4. And a whistle, what's the call? Timeout? The official is pointing to Coach Baines and maybe a warning of some sort. No technical. The official blew the whistle, came over to the scores table and pointed to John Baines, the head coach for Elmhurst. Perhaps it was just a warning. Play resumes. Shot clock down to 13. Jelen got cut off. Shot clock down to 7. Kellen with the entry pass inside. Turnaround shot off the glass is good by Dolmeyer. Well, check that. That's number 52 who's into the game for Augustana. Andy McLaughlin. Ireland from the elbow, yes. Ireland answers. Boy, Ireland is having a great, great ball game. Left wide open at that elbow. He can bury that 15-foot jumper. Back again to a 4-point Vikings lead. Good move inside by Frakes. The freshman now with 9. Lead back up to 6. Ireland again. Oh, and he buries the triple. Jeremy Ireland is absolutely on fire. He's got 17. Oh, man. As hot as Augustana was as a team in the first half, that's as hot as Jeremy Ireland is right now. Look at him. Just unconscious. Gets the ball right away, throws up the triple. And it's a 3-point lead for Augustana. Pavlos Marakis, number 42, into the game for the Blue Jays. Wow. Incredible. Here's Orange holding on the near side, up top to Ebel. Losing the ball is Martin. Ireland trying to get a hand on it, and it's a held ball, I believe. Yes, and on the alternate possession, it's going to go to Elmhurst. Can you believe this? The Blue Jays earlier in the first half trailed by 15. Now, if they can hit a triple, they would have tied this game up. Incredible comeback. But they're not quite there yet. They trail by 3. Still 12:30 to go, and you can understand why now. These head coaches with constant substitutions throughout the game to keep their players fresh towards the end of this game. These are good coaches here tonight. John Baines and Gray Giovanni. Of course, Coach Baines, a longtime assistant to Mark Scherer. Retired 5 years ago. Shot clock down to 7 now for Rohde. Bounce pass to Marakis, back to Rohde. Jake to Fox. He launches up the 3. at the buzzer. Maracas put back. Battle for the rebound, and Orange comes away with it, and he got fouled. Well, the shot clock was winding down for the Blue Jays. They had to get off the shot. Maracas got an offensive rebound. And there you see the tail end of it, of his shot. His shot was partially blocked, it looked like. And then Orange got the rebound, and he was fouled. Foul, by the way, Jeremy Ireland. Now that is his third. Jeremy obviously can ill afford to pick up his fourth foul. He has been the hot man for the Blue Jays. 10 of his 17 points coming here in the second half. Freitas kicks it out. Ebel drives. His dish off was picked off by Fox. Again, the Blue Jays with a chance to tie with a triple. This for the tie. Oh, Rhodey missed the shot. Boy, that was about halfway down and it came out. Here comes Orange the other way, pushing it up. Orange takes it all the way. Yes, and a foul. Oh, my. Jeremy Ireland was right there, and I think that he's going to get called for the foul. He does. Look at Orange. Well, just a little bit of contact there by Ireland, but, boy, he picks up his fourth foul, and that is huge. He is going to have to come out of the game. Levon Thomas replaces him. Lance Gardner returns for Fox. Wow. Krishan Orange now looking to complete the three-point play. And it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Baines, as that free throw was missed, Maracas got the rebound, how long Coach Baines will leave Ireland on the bench. We are at the 11-minute mark of this one. Dotlich holding. Back to Rhodey. Blue Jays down 5 now. Thomas going to work. Shot clock down to 6. Dotlich is going to try to create something. Nothing there. Dotlich with 1 on the shot clock. Yes! Oh, Derek Dotlich buries the triple with 1 on the shot clock. Ebel answers at the other end. Nolan Ebel with the silencer, and Gardner in transition. It goes over his hand. End-to-end action here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Here's Nolan Ebel. This is right after the 3 by Dotlich. Nobody covering him. Ebel with his third trifecta of the game. He's got 17. The lead is 5, 70-65, 10:20 left. Great basketball here from Elmhurst College. Up top, Ebel, 7 on the shot clock. Ebel again from behind the arc. He falls down. Nope. Dotlich got the rebound. We are halfway through the second half. Dotlich again, same spot. Different result. This time he missed it. Ebel got the rebound. Look at Nolan. Push it up the court. Takes it all the way. Missed it. A bit out of control. Dotlich got the rebound. Rhodey sets up the offense now. And they call a timeout. John Baines wants to talk things over here. Oh my, a chance for everybody to catch their breath here with 9:34 left to play here in regulation. We got a good one brewing here at Elmhurst College as you take a look at the Blue Jay bench. Elmhurst trailed at the half by 13. They trailed 54-41. But 10 second half points here by Jeremy Ireland and the Blue Jays. By the way, a couple of 3 balls too by Jake Rhodey here in the second half. A big 3 by Derek Dotlich as well. And the Blue Jays trail now by just 5. 9:34 to go. Should be a great finish here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. And you'll want to log on again to BlueJayTV.com this Saturday. More CCIW thrilling action as the Blue Jays will entertain the league-leading Illinois Wesleyan Titans this Saturday night, 7 o'clock tip-off. After that game against Illinois Wesleyan, the Blue Jays will go on the road for 3 games. They'll be in Naperville to take on the North Central Cardinals on January 27th. Then they'll head up north and take on Carroll January 31st. And then they'll head to Wheaton to take on the Thunder on February 3rd before returning home here to R.A. Fagnall Hall on February 7th against Milliken. So it is a tough stretch of road for the Blue Jays. The heart of the CCIW, one of the toughest conferences among Division III conferences in the nation. All right, here we go. Rohde drives. Left-handed shot is no good, but he was hammered. So Jake Rohde is going to go to the line here. Excellent free throw shooter, as you see the replay there. He's a 79% free throw shooter on the year. This is his first trip to the line here tonight. He's got 13 points. Now make it 14. Injured his knee last year. See the right knee. The brace on it. Hits both free throws. He's got 15. And the Blue Jays again are within 3. Boy, they just can't get closer to 3. Had several opportunities to do so. See if they can get a stop here. Orange. Bounce pass to Jelen, back to Orange. Orange with 8 on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside, and that turnaround shot no good by Dolmeyer. Again, a chance for the Blue Jays to tie with a long one. Rohde penetrates, picks up his dribble to Maracas, back to Jake. Jake in the drive, all the way to the left hand and lays it in. Jake Rohde now starting to pick up the offense with Ireland on the bench. Blue Jays are within 1. Oh, a driving Benny, no good. Maracas got the rebound. And now a chance for the Blue Jays to take the lead. Here it is, Rohde for 3. Maracas battling, that one off Dolmeyer. Good call by the official. Blue Jay basketball. A new 30-second shot clock. Rohde may have forced that one just a little bit. He was kind of feeling it. He was in the moment, as they say. Ebel guarding Rohde. Keep an eye on that matchup there. They're in the lower right-hand part of your monitor. Thomas is going to inbound it. Thomas gets it into Gardner. Gardner drives baseline. No, but a foul. So a good take to the hoop by Lance Gardner. Here's another look at it as he drives baseline. Bit of contact right there as Lance falls to the floor. The foul is on Brett Benning, and he has just fouled out of the game. So he fouls out at the 8:14 mark, and he leaves with 12 points. Remember, he had 8 points like in the first 3-4 minutes of the game. He hit 2 of those 3 balls, but now he fouls out with 12 points. Lance to the line. First trip to the foul line for Gardner tonight to tie the game. 10 points for Lance. And Elmhurst College, trailed by 15 in the first half, have now taken the lead. Little over 8 minutes to go. Blue Jays by 1. Can they knock off these Vikings here tonight? Orange. Good defense by Jackson. Back up top to Orange. 12 in the shot clock. Sortillo got cut off. Steal by Gardner. Here's Jackson to Gardner. And Gardner buries it. And the Blue Jay crowd on its feet. Lance Gardner with a tremendous dunk. Take another look at it here. The loose ball, Jackson feeding Lance beautifully. Right in stride, and Gardner with the emphatic flush. Timeout taken by Coach Giovanni and the Vikings. And the Blue Jays enjoying their biggest lead of the game, a 3-point lead. Oh, my. And they're doing this with Jeremy Ireland on the bench. Jake Rohde has had some big plays. Lance Gardner, couple of big free throws and that slam dunk. Great team effort here. Take another look. Loose ball, Jackson, that bounce pass right in stride. And Gardner slams it home, and this crowd went absolutely nuts. Well, let's see if the Blue Jays can keep pounding and pounding and pounding. I tell you what, it is so tough to win on the road in this conference. Such tremendous talent. Here's another look once again. And again, the beautiful feed by Jackson at Gardner. He knew what to do with it, didn't he? 13 points for Lance Gardner. 4 different Blue Jays in double figures. All right, after the Augustana timeout, 7:30 left to play. Inside to Martin. Martin makes the move, misses the shot. Frakes, though, got the rebound. They didn't reset the shot clock because it didn't hit the rim. Shot clock now down to 2. Orange's shot is no good. Loose ball, Martin got the rebound. Ebel from the top of the key, that's a 3, that's good. 20 now for Nolan Ebel, and we're tied at 73. Oh my, under 7 minutes to go. Great job by the Vikings hitting the offensive glass, resulting in an opportunity for Ebel to bury the 3. Maracas down on the block, going to work against Martin. Fades away and hits. How about Pavlos Maracas, his first 2 points of the game? Blue Jays back up top, or back up on the lead, 2-point lead, 75-73. Blocking foul on Rohde for Jake, his second. It's the 4th team foul. Another look at the fadeaway by Maracas. Team fouls for Augustana, they have 6. The Vikings with 16 fouls, the Blue Jays with 4 team fouls. Keep that in mind. 6:24 left. Blue Jays back in the zone. Boy, know who the shooters are if you're the Vikings. He's one of them, Ebel, number 14. Penetrates, got cut off. Good ball movement. Orange wide open for the 3. Missed the shot. Martin's putback is good. Boy, Micah Martin, only his 2nd field goal of the game. But that bucket ties the game up at 75. Under 6 minutes to go. Boy, oh boy, this one going to go right down to the wire, you have a feeling. Gardner picked up his dribble. Jake Rohde, boy, he's been out there, I think, every minute of the second half. He hasn't had a breather yet. Inside, oh, the shot by Thomas is blocked. Orange quickly into the front court, pushing it up. Orange taking it all the way. Blocked by Maracas. From the elbow, that shot is good by Dylan Sortillo. 14 for Sortillo. Man, this is a good shooting Vikings team. That bucket by Sortillo gives the Vikings the 2-point lead. Ireland makes the move, and he traveled. Yeah, that was a good call. Sortillo probably would have took the charge if Gardner didn't travel. It's good defensive play. So the Blue Jays turn it over, a rare turnover. Augustana with just 7 turnovers in the first half. The Blue Jays with only 5 turnovers in that first half. Timeout taken here, a full timeout taken. 5:08 left to play in regulation. 77-75 in favor of Augustana. Each team with 3 timeouts left. 17 points for Jake Rohde. 17 points for Jeremy Ireland. 11 points for Derek Dotlich, and 13 points for Lance Gardner. Those are your 4 Blue Jays in double figures. For the Vikings, Nolan Ebel has 20. Dylan Sortillo has 14. Brett Benning has fouled out of the game with 12. And Carson Frakes has 9. Two teams that are putting on a shooting clinic here tonight. We are delighted to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. I know you are enjoying this one. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to bring you the action here. It's been a lot of fun here tonight. And again, you'll want to tune in or log on to BlueJayTV.com on Saturday night when the Blue Jays entertain Illinois Wesleyan. Another great CCIW battle coming Saturday night. All right, here we go. Augustana ball, 5:08 left to play. Vikings by 2, and now a whistle. And, oh, it looks like there's some moisture down on in the paint there to your left. And the official wants to get well, I think they want to dry it up. They were pointing to the floor, and now they're directing both teams to go back to the huddles. And now the officials are coming over to the scores table. I'm not exactly sure what this is all about. One of the officials, he pointed down to the floor. Okay, now there may be some blood down on the floor because one of the assistants for Elmhurst is coming out, you see, with a spray bottle there. And she will do some maintenance, clean up on aisle 4. She cleans it up, and hopefully she'll get a nice round of applause. And that is a good enough job. The official will let her walk back. And she gets a high five from Jeremy Ireland. All right. All right, back and ready to go here now. Just over 5 minutes to play here in regulation. And now each possession is going to be so critical. Vikings by 2. Ebel. Got to keep an eye on him and a hand in his face. He is one of the many good shooters on this Vikings team. Blue Jays back in the zone. 8 on the shot clock. Shot clock down to 5. Inside to Martin. He goes up strong with it. Misses. Gardner got the rebound. Blue Jays chance to tie or take the lead with a triple. Rhodey. Again, they come up to double team. He steps back, takes the shot, no good. Rebound Sortillo. Augustana, they like to come up and double team Rhodey at the top of the key. But Jake has done a nice job of penetrating and splitting the double team. Orange with the floater, yes. Krishan Orange now, he's in double figures with 10. And the lead is up to 4. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Levine Thomas at the scorer's table, ready to check back in. Here's Rhodey, driving on Ebel. He tried to bounce pass it to Gardner. It was kicked. So the shot clock, which is at 11 right now, they should bring it back up to 20, and now they do. Levon Thomas in for Fox. And John Baines wants to talk things over. A 30-second timeout. He realizes the importance of this possession, and so he calls a 30-second timeout. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. They will have 20 seconds to shoot. Find themselves trailing by 4. Well, these two teams evenly matched. Elmhurst shoots 46% from the field as a team. Augustana shooting 47% as a team. But, folks, if you missed the first half, Augustana shot 71% in the first half. They were 17 of 24. 9 of 12 from behind the arc, and for good measure, they were 11 of 12 from the free throw line. It was an unbelievable shooting performance by the Vikings in that first half. However, the Blue Jays have fought back here, and Dotlich, well, wave off the shot. They're going to call Gardner with a foul. You see the shot by Dotlich. He made it, but the whistle was well before he took the shot. The foul is on Jeremy Ireland? Oh, no. So Coach Baines kind of gambled a little bit, put back Jeremy Ireland. Here's another look at number 30. I didn't see nothing. Oh, man. Jeremy Ireland has just fouled out of the game. He fouls out with 17 points. Oh, that is a big blow for the Blue Jays. 3:37 left. He ends up with 17 points, 10 of his 17 coming in the second half. Vikings by 4. Orange, the floater, no! Rebound to Rhodey. Huge possession here now for the Blue Jays, 3:20 left. Rhodey going to work on Ebel. Boy, he has got to be absolutely exhausted. And now another illegal screen. This foul is going to be on Austin Brown of Elmhurst. For Austin Brown, his second. And Austin Brown, he's guarded Martin down on the block. Shot is no good by Ebel. Ball is loose. Orange comes away with it. Orange, that ball almost got stuck, but they're going to call a foul against Elmhurst Austin Brown. For Brown, his third. Well, Austin Brown in there because Jeremy Ireland has fouled out of the game. Brown, a 6'5" junior from Andover, Kansas. Orange to shoot 2. Orange is 1 of 3 from the foul line here tonight. He's got 2 shots. He makes the first. He's got 11. Oh, man. Blue Jays led by 3 and now find themselves trailing by 8, or by 5, I should say. 8-point swing. Second free throw is good by Orange. He's got a dozen. Augustana by 6. 2:47 left. Brown holding behind the arc, popping out his Dotlich. Derek, the good shooter, fires it inside to Thomas. Levon going to work down low, slipped a little bit, threw it up, and fortunately it went off of Martin. Thomas on the move, he slipped on the floor, no call. And now, yeah, they're gonna change the shot clock. They have a fresh 30-second shot clock up there. The official is coming over and talking, and they're gonna bring it down to 9 because Thomas didn't hit the rim. The ball just went out of bounds on his drive. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Rhodey, he's gonna have to manufacture something here. Shot clock down to 3, and it goes out of bounds. Rhodey and Dotlich collided. Both trying to square up behind the arc to try to launch a 3 as the shot clock was winding down, and they ran into each other, and the ball went out of bounds. Tough turnover for the Blue Jays here. 2:20 to go, Vikings by 6. Sortillo picks up his dribble, gives it to Orange. Sortillo on the drive. Orange now into the lane, pulls up, the one-handed shot is good. Krishan Orange. And the Vikings lead is 8, under 2 minutes to go. Boy, Vikings executing beautifully down the stretch. Rhodey thought about the 3, double teamed. Up top is Gardner. They swing it around. Here's Brown backing in. Rhodey steps in, takes the 3. Yes! Jake Rhodey buries a key 3-pointer. Timeout taken by John Baines. So Jake Rhodey's 3, take another look at it here. Takes a dribble, steps in, fires it up, and that is his 4th triple of the game for Jake Rhodey. He's got 20. Rhodey with 20, Ebel with 20 for Augustana. Those two guarding each other. What a great matchup. Blue Jays down 5. Now time is a factor here. 2-possession game. Augustana, well, here's where the chess match begins. Take another look at it here. See Rhodey with the one dribble. Good look at a wide open 3 from the top of the key. If you're Augustana, you obviously want to run as much clock off as you can with 1:37 to go. For the Blue Jays, you just want to get a good stop. And there you see it. You see Augustana, they'll run as much clock as they can here. Ebel up top. Blue Jays need a stop. Ebel now with 10 on the shot clock. Ebel dribbles over this way. Orange, 5 on the shot clock. Orange for 3. Back of the iron, long rebound. Sortillo has it, and a new shot clock. Oh my, Augustana in no hurry now, and the foul by Lance Gardner over the foul limit, so 1 and the bonus time now for Augustana. For Lance, his 3rd. It's the 8th team foul. Brown comes out. Ryan Patton comes in, a good shooter. Orange 1 in the bonus. Krishan is 3 for 5 from the foul line tonight. 1 in the bonus, hits the first. The Vikings 14 out of 15 from the foul line. Now 15 out of 16. 16 points for Orange. The lead is 7. Under a minute to go. Dotlich now at the top. Well, we're going to need some quick buckets here. Rhodey got pushed by Ebel. Oh, that's a break. So Nolan with the foul, his second. It's the 7th team foul. It was a good call by the official. There was some contact. There you see it. He kind of pushed him in the back. So now a great opportunity for the Blue Jays to put points on the board without the clock moving. Jackson returns for Patton. Jake Rhodey to the line where he is a perfect 2 for 2 tonight. He'll have 1 and the bonus. He's got it. Blue Jays right at their scoring average for the year. I mentioned earlier they're averaging 81 points per game. This would be the Blue Jays' 80th point of the game tonight. As Rhodey hits the 2 free throws, it's a 5-point game. 85-80. Augustana with the lead. And now scramble time for the Blue Jays, and the reach and foul by Jackson stops the clock with 42 and 4/10 seconds left. But that'll put Ebel to the line. And Nolan is a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. First trip to the line here in the second half for Nolan. 20 points on the night. Now 21. (86-80). Boy, Jeremy Ireland fouled out of this game. That was a big, that one missed. Freitas, though, got an offensive rebound. He'll dribble it out, and a new shot clock. Orange drives, and the wraparound foul on Lance Gardner, his 4th. Boy, oh boy. A long rebound off the missed free throw. Freitas got it, dribbled it out. Orange gets fouled. Krishan back to the line. He'll have 2 shots now because that's the 10th team foul for the Blue Jays. 5 for 6 from the foul line for Orange, and man, they just don't miss from the foul line. As they have missed twice. Ebel just missed one, and Orange missed early on in the first half. He buries them both right here. Timeout taken here by Coach Baines with 35 and 8/10 seconds left. Elmhurst with 1 timeout left. they find themselves trailing by 8. Wow. Well, if Augustana holds on to win, they'll improve to 13-3. They'll move to 5-2 in the CCIW and right in the thick of the conference race. Meanwhile, Elmhurst would fall to 10-6 overall and a game under 500 in the CCIW. They would be 3-4 if they would come up short tonight. Obviously, you need a quick 3, and then you need to foul and extend this game as long as you can. Into Rhodey. Gutsy performance by Jake here tonight. He's got her by Orange. He launches up the 3, misses it, and Augustana has it. Ebel coming out, and they're going to get an easy one. Nolan Ebel, the wide open layup, and he puts it in, and that'll do it. Augustana by 10. Patton for 3. That no good. Rebound Sortillo, and they're just going to run this one out. Well, this game was a lot closer, okay, than the final score would indicate, believe me. Augustana with the road victory here tonight. They knock off the Blue Jays by 10, 90-80. The Vikings were led by Nolan Ebel. He had 23 points tonight. Vikings had 4 players in double figures. Orange with 18, Sortillo with 14. Brett Benning had 12 points. He fouled out in the game. For the Blue Jays, also with 4 players in double figures. The Blue Jays were led by Jake Rhodey with 22. Ireland had 17, but he fouled out of the game. That was key for the Blue Jays. Lance Gardner ended up with 13. Derek Dotlich off the bench, he had 11 for the Blue Jays. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagnall Hall in Elmhurst. Don't forget to tune in Saturday night, 7 o'clock, as the Blue Jays will take on Illinois Wesleyan. My name is Mark Kruger. Thank you again for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Once again, the Vikings win it by 10, 90-80 over the Blue Jays. So long, everybody.